If I can't be a war soldier, I will help war soldiers. Did you know I lobbied the Red Cross? I'm representing Clara Barton because she helped the sick or hurt people in Civil War. I was born in North Oxford, Massachusetts. I was born on December 25th, 1821. I had 7 people in my family. My parents' names were Captain Barton and Sarah Barton. My sisters' names were Sally and Dolly Barton. My brothers' names were David and Stephen Barton. 2 interesting details about my childhood is I learned carpentry. Another interesting detail about my childhood is I didn't go to school. I am famous for many reasons. One of my accomplishments is I was the first female clerk in the U.S. Another accomplishment is I became a nurse in Civil War. Another accomplishment is I lobbied the Red Cross. I died April 12, 1912 in my home in Glen Echo, Maryland from natural causes. The most interesting fact I learned about my person is when Clara Barton was 15, she was a teacher. I admire Clara Barton because she helped the sick or hurt people in Civil War.
All ball players should quit if it starts to feel like the baselines are running uphill. I'm representing Babe Ruth because he hit a total of 714 home runs. My birth name was George Herman Ruth Jr. I had 10 people in my family. My parents were George and Kate. My siblings are John, F. Boone, Rachel, and Jackie. One childhood fact is my dad dropped me off at Industrial Reform School for Boys. Another childhood fact is I didn't go to school before I went to the Industrial Reform School for Boys. I am famous for many reasons. One accomplishment is I saved baseball because people weren't liking it back then. Another accomplishment is I threw 50,000 pitches in my career. Another accomplishment is I hit 164 grand slams. The most interesting fact I learned about Babe Ruth is that he threw 50,000 pitches. I admire Babe Ruth because he never missed a game because that shows that he's a hard worker.
Walking with a friend in the dark is better than walking alone in the light. I'm representing Helen Keller. I was born in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I was born on June 27, 1880. I have 3 people in my family. My parents are Arthur and Kate Keller. As an infant, I had a high fever that caused me to become deaf and blind at the age of 19 months. I could still recognize people by feeling their faces and their clothes. I'm famous for many reasons. I graduated from Radcliffe University 1904. I was also the first deafblind person to receive a BA degree. I went to Japan to raise money because most kids in Japan are disabled kids. I died at age 87, June 1st, 1968. The most interesting thing I learned about Helen Keller is that she visited 39 countries to tell about her life. I admire Helen Keller because she was able to accomplish many things despite her disabilities. Flying may not be all plain sailing, but the fun of it is worth the price. Do you know who was the first woman to fly a plane? I'm representing Amelia Earhart for my biography report. I was born in Atchison, Kansas. I was born on July 24th, 1897. I had 5 people in my family. Robert is my dad. My brother is Donald. My sister is Muriel. When I was a kid, I liked to play tennis. I also liked to play basketball. I am famous for many reasons. One of my accomplishments is that I was the first woman to fly a plane. I also won a flying race to fly across the Atlantic Ocean. I died on July 2nd, 1937. The most interesting fact that I learned is that she was the first woman to fly a plane. I admire that she was the first woman to fly a plane because she showed that women can do anything that men can do.
I killed Diver once. Do you know who saved over 3,000 people? I am representing Harriet Tubman. I was born in 1918. I have two parents, Harriet Benjamin and Harriet Ross. I have 10 brothers and sisters, Linda, Martha, Sopa, Robert, Minty, Ben, Rachel, Harry, Moses. At age 6, I was held into slavery. I was a housekeeper and a babysitter. I ran the Underground Railroad. I saved over 3,000 slaves to freedom. I was a babysitter and a housekeeper. I saved over 3,000 slaves to freedom through the Underground Railroad. I was a nurse in a hospital during the Civil War. I was a Black American who saved hundreds of slaves to freedom. I died on March 10th, 1918. The most interesting fact I learned is that Harriet Tubman was brave enough to run away for freedom. I think Harriet Tubman is special because she's special and helpful. And she was not selfish.
I'd rather die an alien than live a white man. I am representing Satan Ball, a Native American leader. I was born in South Dakota. I was born in 1831. My mother's name is Her Holy Door. My father's name is Stealing Bull. I killed my first buffalo at the age of 10. I gave the meat to the Andrea people. I joined my first war party against the Crow at 18 age. I became a leader of the Strong Heart Warrior Society. I was a 10 Dakota chief, under whom the 6 tribes united in their struggle for survival. I was able to stand up to the white people in the land. I died on December 15, 1890. The most interesting fact that I learned about him is his reviewism and generosity. I think that Simba was able to stand up to the white people, to guide and help his people.